Hello, I'm Karen Murphy. This is my audition for Justice, the musical. This is side one, take one. Justice Ginsburg, hello. I wanted to come by and introduce myself.
Oh, yes, thank you. Please come in, Justice. Thank you so much for coming by.
Of course. Oh, look. They gave you a desk. They forgot mine when I started on the court, so my clerks and I were on the carpet for 2 weeks. Nothing less graceful than getting up off the floor in heels and a pencil skirt.
Oh my goodness, how did you manage?
We managed. Now, I have a regular morning aerobics session, and I encourage everyone to come, train the body, free the mind. 6 a.m.
Oh God, thank you, but I tend to prioritize coffee and pastries at that time of day.
Understood. Never been able to sleep past sunrise myself. Last thing, I insist that all the justices eat together, lunch, to encourage congeniality and mutual respect. I do hope you'll join us.
If you're insisting, I'm not sure I have a choice.
You don't. And spouses are invited a few times a year. I hope your husband will join us.
Oh, don't invite Marty unless you want him to cook. He'll bring breads or cakes or... Honestly, he'll cater the whole thing if you let him.
He cooks. What a lucky woman you are.
That's what I tell young women these days. You don't have to cook if you marry one.
Never missed a dinner for my boys. But there were a few times I had to step out of the state senate to remind John to take the hamburger out to thaw if he wanted to eat that night.
Never get good at something you don't want to do, my mother said.
I'd like to ask her how she managed that. Now, serious talk for a minute. One, they're finally putting a woman's restroom in the Roby room. So thanks for that. I'm used to having to run down the hall to the public bathroom to change before oral arguments. Two, as the only two women, they're going to try to paint us with the same brush. I'm a Texan, raised in Arizona, and I don't like being painted with anyone's brush but my own.
I'm from Brooklyn, so I feel the same. Actually, did you get one of these? Someone sent it.
Yeah.
I'm Ruth, not Sandra.
I got one too. I think sexism is over now.
If you would indulge me, I'll take that as my chance to thank you for your work. It has been a lodestar for me. Your upholding of Roe v. Wade, your Hogan versus Mississippi University, that one's my personal favorite.
I've heard.
Any chance to frame sexism as an affront to men is critical in shared philosophy of equal justice. A male nurse should be allowed into the best nursing school even if it's for women. It's one of the decisions that made me a respectful devotee of yours.
Well, I appreciate that. But I want to follow precedent, not set it. And I know you think the law needs to catch up.
Yes, but to itself. The 14th Amendment's equal protection under the law is already there. I just want to make sure we use it. But I'm actually an incrementalist at heart. Slower is sometimes better in the long run, as long as we keep making progress.
I've worked at every level of government, and every other one gives you a way to dodge the vastness of this country's politics and opinion. Not here. We have to hold ordinary people in mind, every one of them, because everything that matters to them eventually comes to this court. But it does not always come quick.
Not until it runs you over.
See you at lunch, Justice.